Trips awakening y'all will feel my ancient signals, one within the universe and universe is inside of me. This video is going to raise some eyebrows. I'm about to share my signals with y'all, and I'm going to take this video off of this realm. What's going on with the subways and the underground and the trains and the planes? Nobody's not really talking about it, but I see what's going on. And the planes and all of that stuff, if you really pay attention, I pay attention to everything. I analyze everything. I know the codes on the cube box. Although it's entertainment to me, I don't get my energy to it. Like I said, I watch movies. When it comes to the media, the news, and all of that stuff, I really don't pay no attention to it. Like, yes, it pops up on certain platforms that I use. Other than that, I just look at it and laugh at it like it's a bunch of mess, some programming mess, and setting some of y'all earthlings subconscious backwards. All right? So, what's going on, this is really going to trip y'all out. There are certain levels. Okay. See, we're supposed to be in so-called 2018. And I said before, there's no such thing as time, years, and months, and all of that. We're all energy. You can use your energy negative, positive, or you can balance certain things. You've got certain individuals that's controlling the physical body and creating different things with y'all's DNA. Different bloodlines that's not related to some of y'all, but got a little bit of your DNA mixed into it. And sometimes you can feel the effect to it. When it comes to the subways and trains, I notice like in certain movies they always got like trains, and not to get off topic, but they got like a bunch of trains and subways and dinosaurs, and I'm gonna get into all of that, but I just want to put that out there. Like I said, I watch movies and I noticed that's it's always like trains. This been going on for decades, and this is how I feel about it. With the trains, they're harvesting your physical body. Some of y'all that carry something special and taking it under the ground, wiping out your memory and creating other different types of physical body. And it doesn't have to look like us. It could be a different physical body, or it could be a machine. Certain worlds got certain machines, and there's a reason why they try to merge your subconscious to catch up with other planets. But that's another video, that's another topic. So of course, it's the feminine energy, the female, they taking them, snatching them up, taking them underground, basically wiping their memory, creating from them and their energy, and a lot of programming going on under the ground that some of y'all not aware of. Some of y'all might can feel and sense certain things. I know I can feel and sense certain things. It's basically another world. They're on a system. It's a low vibration world just like this one, but they're on a different date. Where, like I said, this is so-called 2018. They could be on another date. And y'all remember I said numbers and letters and all of that basically shapeshift as certain types of energy and different colors and stuff like that. I already talked about that. I ain't ready to get deep into that, but some of y'all get what I'm saying. So there's an underground world going on. Like, like a low vibration worlds, and some of them get programmed, just like some of you earthlings and on this low realm getting programmed with, the mess that you see on social media, the cube box, different entities, you picking up different types of energy from other beings. All right, so for example, they can like, okay, like for like, Abraham Lincoln, that's nothing but a name and title. They can use certain names or speak another language, a different language, and use certain names and use another physical body saying that they are like Abraham Lincoln, but it's not necessarily Abraham Lincoln. You get what I'm saying? They can say certain beings rule, or they can say they presidents programming them, like they're doing some of y'all earthlings, like with the repeated history, like that's going on in 2018. They could be on something totally different. Some could still be into the 1700s, 1600s. And they're programmed that, and it's like another world. That generation get raised like that. And that's basically what's going on when you see the underground trains and stuff moving through. They create distractions and stuff. And, and this is the physical. I'm not talking about like dimensions, like, like different energies in the universe and stuff like that. I'm talking about physical bodies or the machines, because your subconscious can transfer into the machines. Your energy is basically trapped in the physical, but you can be more than the physical. So certain individuals can get away and come into this on this realm, and stuff will look different. Just like if we went to their world, it would look different to us. Some of us can be like, okay. And some of them are on the same system, use George Washington and all of that mess and stuff, to catch up with certain worlds, because certain worlds are behind. We're basically we're in the middle, and some are ahead. So like for example, if one of y'all earthlings went, like, or any one of us, if we went underground or something by mistake, and with the physical body, we could say, okay, I remember this. It's like almost like time traveling, but it's like with the physical body. But you can time travel throughout the universe and step out the physical body. But I'm talking about like the physical, because certain physicals, their subconscious is set backwards, just like some of y'all set backwards, and some of y'all's subconscious matches with theirs, and then they snatch some of y'all up, and some of y'all are on the same level. And there's certain things that you can't see around you. Certain energies come through the different worlds, and they know it, and they keep y'all distracted. That's the reason why they got the holidays and birthdays, and the list goes on. Again, election days and all of that crazy mess. There's underground stuff going on, and they creating different things with y'all's DNA. Some stuff, some stuff that I could really put out there, but I'm just giving y'all just a taste, and so y'all can feel what I'm saying. I don't want to put too much out there, but I see what's going on. But I want y'all to feel where I'm coming from with the physical bodies, because certain physical bodies are underground and there's other worlds. And, just like the names and titles that y'all claim, You know, your energy. You're claiming something that doesn't exist. And that's with the so-called presidents or whatever. Like, that goes back to where I said you don't actually really know what they look like. They really didn't exist. You just hear stories. You know, like the George Washingtons and the Christopher. You've seen paintings and stuff like that. Okay, and then some of them train them to get to up the speed to come up here, and they look totally different. I know y'all probably seen certain individuals, like, they look different. They really don't look, you know, like us. Their physical body, they look human, but they're really not human. And, you know, they'll have them being a celebrity, like, or vice versa. A president or something, or vice versa. And some of them, their DNA is connected with y'all. And a bunch of hybrids come up here like they whipped up in a lab is underground getting trained, and they come up here, and that's why you see some of these celebrities. And some of y'all could be hybrids and don't even know it. You know, it might shake you up a little, but, you know, it's like, it's messed up on so many different levels because they can program them and say, you know, use another guy. Like, it don't even have to be a guy. They can just make up a name, you know, and say, oh, well, y'all go worship. Like, for example, they could call that guy the shoe or something. And somebody could be like, oh, I give praises to this shoes. Just like the God up in this 2018, this year's like, you know, they can create that in other worlds, like in a different language. And some of y'all go for that. You know, it's like they're using our energy. We got that special energy that they, like, the negative beings want. And that goes to the reptilians. Y'all think the reptilians is running stuff, and the reptilians not really, they're not running nothing. You know, and I know that for a fact. They're not running nothing. They're not running anything. And certain individuals are trying to take control of them. You know, they was on a low frequency. That's the reason why you see. Also, oh yeah, by the way, they've been showing a lot of dinosaurs in certain movies and stuff like that too. It could be a comedy, it could be drama or whatever. Certain dinosaurs, and the reptilians was the dinosaurs, and that's a whole nother video. I ain't really getting to that, but I like the reptilians. They're not like really here. It's a very few of them, but they're not like really out there like that. And some of them ran away because certain individuals messed up their planet. And there's other beings like here, you know, like for example, when y'all think some of these celebrities, they passed away, all they do is just take their subconscious and put it in a physical body, or let them use their physical body and retrain this, basically, you know, train them and let them play music or be an entertainer or a basketball player, just like these fake-ass world leaders and stuff like that. Some of their subconscious could be transferred, and they send them off into another world. There's so many different other worlds, you know, with the physical body, you know, and then you got other worlds where it's energy, where you can step outside of your physical body and connect and move to different worlds. And I know about that as well. So, yeah, like, so certain individuals that y'all think that's passed away, there's no such thing as death. They didn't pass away, just like y'all's relatives. Y'all think they passed away, but they really didn't pass away. So, that's where they confuse you. That's the reason why there's a lot of programming been going on, because it's special energies connecting with us. And certain individuals, they missed out on it because they're too busy worried about others. That's not helping them. Their subconscious is set backwards. They're programmed. They're under a spell. And they choose to be under a spell. You know, so when you see what's going on behind the curtains, and you're in tune, and you connect with other things besides this programming mess, that's that feels great to me. You know, that really feel like, it's like it's I'm like speechless because I've been here before. I've been here in other worlds. I didn't travel. I seen certain things. Like, just because my physical is stuck right here, my energy travels and see other things. So I put out like this information for y'all, so y'all could, it's so much that I really want to put out there. And one of my subscribers that connected with me, they was like, I could tell that you know a lot of stuff, but not you've given us a lot, but you're not putting like everything out, and that's good. You got to keep certain things to yourself. But some of them was on the same frequency that I'm on, and some of them left comments, and I could feel they was like, I know what you're talking about, and you done cracked, the surface. You done amazing things. I read the comments and I appreciate that. But when you see others that's set backwards, and you tell them what's really going on, they choose to put themselves in that situation. So, if they miss out, they just miss out. They miss out. So like I said, it's a lot of stuff going on, and that's the reason why you see oh yeah, by the way, when you hear these shame rituals, when they do their numbers and stuff like that, they're talking in codes. Like, I don't like really talking about celebrities. I talk about them just a little bit. I don't talk to them because I don't really. They're full of mess to me. But right now, like the Morgan Freeman and all of them, they always talking about raping and all of that. They're talking about raping energy, y'all. They're the fall guy. They're doing the shame rituals. They don't have nothing to do with the rape, like physical. They're talking about raping souls and energies and different other things. Like, they're talking codes, transferring and harvesting physical bodies with a special type of energy. And I kind of gave a little bit out. I gave too much out right there, but I touched on it a little bit before in my video. But basically, that's what they're talking about. So, we're energy in this other worlds that's still probably in the 80s. That's the reason why they send like the RFs and the power plants and stuff to control the weather and destroy certain places. And like I said, certain physical bodies still live there. Then they see different types of beings. You get what I'm saying? They see different types of beings, and some of them get snatched up snatched under the ground. My apologies, y'all. It's been a long one. But that's the reason why they destroy like Louisiana and stuff like that, because there's some underground stuff going on, and they can block it with certain invisible fields or shields that y'all can't see. And in certain areas they don't want you to travel or go to, or especially with their airplanes and stuff. That's the reason why if you catch the bus or the plane and stuff, they have them going in a certain direction, because certain things, this universe is big. All right, this universe is like really big. So when it comes to for example, there's if you look at certain beings, like back into I mean, back, like, if you see certain photos, they look different. You remember back, like, in, like, for example, like, I'm just going to say, like, 1950s and, or 40s or whatever. When you was, like, 44 years old, which, at the age, that's a bunch of mess. I'm just using this for example. They look like they was almost 50. Now, if you take good care of yourself, I mean, they no, my apologies. If you was 44, some of them like look like they was basically look like they're 60 years old. I mean, although some now, because they're into drugs and stuff like that, looks old for their age. But now, if you take good care of yourself, you could be like in your 40s and look like you're still in your 20s. And then you got the children, they developing fast and stuff, and some of them look old because of the vaccines and other things. And that's a whole nother video as well. So, and then and like the food tastes different and stuff like that. Like everything shifts. Like back in the day, the food was great. Like to us, my generation and in the physical bodies that was in my era, food was great. But now it's garbage. You got to cook. You can't eat these corporation foods because the corporations took over and messed up. The children, your star seeds, they love this corporation mess. They think this is some great food. They think this food is good. They really feeling it, and it's shapeshift. See, we think it's nasty, and that's basically what's going on with your energy and your physical body. And some of y'all will get what I'm saying. And some is going to probably be like totally lost, confused, and don't get it. But if you're on a high frequency, you'll get what I'm saying. And like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on. And I find that funny, when the basketball players was on the subway. Like, and this was like, last year or something like that. And I see what's going on. There's other things that's going on. I'm not going to put that out there, but if you're on a high frequency, y'all will see some other stuff that's going on. I could put it out there, but I'm not. But I just wanted to share that with y'all because I said I was going to talk about what's really going on. Like this programming mess is going on in other worlds. That's the reason. That's the reason why I said there's no such thing as God. And we're energy. And when you're on a high frequency, I've been knowing this ever since I was young. I know some of y'all probably had to play it off. Some of y'all probably, I did. I know when I was young, I did. I always thought that God, Jesus was some mess. I was like, this is a bunch of mess. But when I was young, I played along with it when I was young. As I got older, I got bold and was like, okay, this is a bunch of mess. This is, like and relatives and certain individuals, I cut them off because they wasn't on the same frequency I was on. I couldn't talk to them about the stuff that I talk to y'all. What I share with y'all. Because some of y'all understand what I'm saying. They don't understand what I'm saying because they under a spell of their program. So they'll think I'm a weirdo, crazy, or on some on something, or they'll be like, "Oh, he's out of there." But I'm off of this room. I'm off of this damn program. But you're all still stuck on it. So when it comes to that, y'all be just grateful that, some of y'all be grateful, y'all see what's going on. My apologies, y'all. This has been a long day, and I'm excited about doing this video. I'm like really excited. Like I was like sitting here. I was like, I got to share this with them. I definitely got to share this with them, and I'm excited that I got to share this with y'all. Like I said, the truth is inside of us, not this programming mess. If just imagine if you came out that portal and then you didn't watch the cube box and you actually connected with nature. See, it's like with us, with the physical body, we could tap into a lot of stuff, y'all. I know I have. Like, here, subconscious, many other things I could put out there. There's so many things. We could tap into a lot of stuff. We could get on a high frequency. And some of y'all are, and then you got your program Muppets, just like the programming mess in other worlds. Like I said, certain worlds are trying to catch up. They want to catch up because there's no such thing as years and all of that stuff. That's for them to control your frequency. So they use the numbers and stuff. That stuff is on your food. It's everywhere. Barcodes and chips. You see numbers. Like I said, numbers transfer. Like the numbers transfer to your subconscious and latch on certain numbers. Got energy. And shapeshift to certain things. Y'all have the ability to change certain things. You can actually change the future if you want that high frequency, if you step out of your physical. And yes, some of us, they got our DNA. Sometimes we feel the pain because our DNA is connected to certain things. Just like certain twins can feel certain things, we can feel certain things. I know sometimes y'all lay in the bed and be like, damn, I feel a sharp pain out of nowhere. Or I feel a sharp pain in my foot. And you're feeling certain things because your DNA is all over, everywhere. Then you got different beings that's up here, having babies by some of y'all. And then some of y'all's children come, some of your children be on something else. Because some of them hybrids, their DNA is something totally different. And it's connecting with you, and you pick up on that negative energy, and then your loved one, when they come out that portal, and they already programmed by the satellites and stuff like that, how to move, how to talk, and like I said, we're sounds and vibrations. Like when you get on a high frequency, you can escape all of that. And that's what I want y'all to do. Think for yourself and escape from this mess. Like I said, I told you this video, I was going to take this video off of this world. And I'm going to keep the videos coming. Nothing, I'm not going to allow nothing to stand in my way. What? Did somebody say something?